What's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? Let me move a bit closer. What's up, YouTube? Got a little bit broader. I think I have. I don't know. I think I have. Got a little bit there. My spiritual mentor used to say I was skinny. Like a twig. I'm pretty good looking twig though. Look at that. I'm pretty good looking size twig from what I used to be. If you look at my videos from 2007, 8, and 9, I ain't been this dope for a long time. But my arms hurt, and that took a lot to do that because I've been working them out, which I'm probably going to do my workout in a couple minutes before I go to bed. She probably tell me I need to stop smoking, which I'm working on that. But right now, I wanted to do my review on a show that has been coming on the Oxygen called Preachers of LA. Child, it's like watching a reality TV show. I mean, no, not like watching a reality TV show, like in a good way, like not like a documentary. It's like watching literally a reality show. Like, I realize that you see the other side of preachers, but I'm not liking some in certain not the mothers of the church, certain mothers of the church or whatever. Judgmental, the judgment side of preacher wives, how they really do act, and I think they had the first episode we watched was one of the pastors, the white pastor that was on the show. He knew a girl named Amber, but now is named Danny, and they're FTM, and the mother of the churches was wondering how she would deal with that, and she took it in a respectful way, and I guess the son was like trying to call her she because he remembered her as Amber. But my thing is, God, if there's a higher spirit, they change people for certain reasons. Maybe to educate the people who do not know of something different than thinking of the norm. And sometimes the norm is not what you think it is. Sometimes the norm is probably to educate you a little bit, but change your mind by changing what you think is norm. You know, I can get deep. And right now I'm kind of on that level because I watched this little show, the first sitcom of it, and I see a lot of them with the flash and how they dress and the cars and LA and all that. And that's not how, as if you're gonna be a preacher, that's not how you want to be perceived as, and flashy, always looking good, worried about how your wife looks and all that in these ministries or these churches. And I'm seeing the congregations and stuff, and if you are a mother of a church or the pastor's wife and then the pastor, my thing is, if you allow your wife to be judgmental, then you are judgmental, which means that the congregation will be judgmental because they will go by the words that you speak. And if you speak false prophecy, then they will believe in false prophecies, which means they will interact and giving representation to other individuals as false information. I believe there is a higher spirit, but I believe that if you don't need to be flashing yourself on national TV to get you correspondence. And I think that's what this show is to me. I mean, Preachers of LA. I remember the Preacher's daughters, and it was breaking down how the teenagers of the pastor's daughters was, and it was real more than the preachers of LA to me. I mean, because the preachers of LA seem to be. There's one guy I agree of what he speaks, and he has good knowledge. I mean, he's not worried about how he looks, dresses, talks, acts, you know, and realize that the people of the church can judge him off of that. The thing is, I mean, you got one that's a skateboarder, and the skateboarder is knows of the trans man, and the other one that I like is the guy who has Afrocentric hair. You know, he's not looking like, oh, if I look GQ on TV, it'll give me a lot of people to be a part of my congregation, and if I look like this, maybe I get more people to come to my church. Certain pastors do a lot of things to get on national TV, and when they get on TV, they do certain things different than to act like the norm. They actually act like the people who are actually on TV. You know what I'm saying? You putting up a front to get more pupils into your church than to give right information. And I think that if you're going to be, regardless of what you believe, you need to speak real knowledge. Teach people real knowledge. Not worry about how you perceive yourself to other individuals or how you look on national TV to get you the acceptance or to get you more pupils. Why didn't you tell me to heat that back up?
Well, I didn't sit there and yell for you.
You didn't sit up. Yes, you could. You could have told me that when I came in the room. Alright, y'all. Later.